third time lucky. Hi guys, it's Alison. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to make a video today, but I didn't know what to make it about, and then I just realised that there's actually been quite an important update. As you can tell by the title of the video, I've received a new diagnosis. It's really fresh. It's been 4 days. But it's something that I've been struggling with for a few years, definitely. Especially it's gotten a lot worse in the past 6 months. So yeah, I have an eating disorder. That's literally it. That's literally it. That's the video. It's something that has definitely gotten worse over the last few months, as I said. And it's just progressively getting worse. It's at a point where I am just obsessively thinking of food all the time. So it's completely taken over my life. There are some days where it affects me more than BPD and CPTSD, and that is something I never thought would have happened. I thought those two would be my biggest issues, but currently I'd say that the ED is really getting on my nerves. But yeah, I'd never actually spoken to the professionals about it, and when I was in hospital I was always being asked questions of, are you eating properly, how's you eating? And then I would just say that it would be fine, and all that stuff. In my second hospital admission, I had low blood sugar when I was assessed by the paramedics, and I had to be put on a glucose drip, and that's because I wasn't eating properly. And then this is sort of like a quick little mini vent. I hadn't eaten in a considerable amount of time, which is bad. And then I had, obviously when you're in hospital you have to eat 3 meals a day. They're not just gonna let you starve. And it came to breakfast, which was literally a croissant and a yogurt, and I struggled a lot with that, and I never thought I would. And I guess a lot of people would be confused, because I'm even confused myself, because I love food. I'm a foodie. If you follow me on my social media, then you would know that I love food and I obsess over food. And I'm not the healthiest eater. I'm not only eating, veg and fruit and healthy stuff. I get kebab all the time. Kebab, KFC and Papa John's, those are my 3 good boys. And yeah, when I'm around friends and family, it doesn't affect me as much. But if I'm eating on my own, then it will really take a toll. I guess being with other people is sort of like a distraction. I know that some people with eating disorders cannot eat around people, and they find more comfort in eating on their own. But for me, it's the other way around. For me, I find more comfort with eating with other people, because I can talk, I can be in that atmosphere, and if I feel the guilt and the disordered thoughts coming through, I can try and go, no, I'm with people right now. You're not allowed to be mentally ill. But yeah, it's something that has gotten a lot worse. This past month, my physical health has just gone bad. As I said, low blood sugar. I fainted a few times. I'm really dizzy. I'm really dizzy and sweaty. So yeah, I spoke to the Safe Haven. I think it was almost 2 weeks ago that I spoke to them, and I just sort of vented out how I feel about food in general, because I do love eating and I do enjoy food, but there's that part of me that doesn't, and that's the issue. That's what makes it so stressful, because right now I could so have a kebab, but there's part of me that's saying not to do that. So that's the vibe. I spoke to this woman at the Safe Haven. She is For those who don't know, the Safe Haven is a place where you can go in the evenings to talk to mental health professionals. So I spoke to a psychiatric nurse, and she said that I had to talk to my GP about it, which kind of scared me because I've already got 2 complex disorders. I didn't want to add an eating disorder on top of it, but now I have. And then, yeah, a week after that, so like a few days ago, I spoke to my GP about it, and I was very, very scared and very vague. I have admitted to professionals that I've struggled with eating and that I don't have an appetite, but I've never actually said, hey, this is an issue that needs to be addressed. So actually bringing that up was very scary, but hey, I did it, and that's the great thing. This is, closer to recovery. My doctor has done the action of trying to get a referral done to the eating disorder team, which I personally don't think is necessary, but if you ask everyone else in my life, then they will say it's necessary. I guess that's just the mental illness coming in and saying you don't need to be treated for that. So yeah, I am not looking forward to being under the eating disorder services. I guess part of the reason is that I am afraid that they'll just focus on just the eating, and that I won't really get much help for the trauma and BPD side, which is what I need most help with. Why do I have an eating disorder? I cannot say. I think parts of it is the obviously insecurities and low body image, just looking at myself and going, that's disgusting, which is quite common, but I don't know, trauma might be a case as well, I don't know, but yeah, that's just a new update. It's a new diagnosis. I'm coming to terms with it. Since receiving the diagnosis, I have felt it's been a lot easier to say, because instead of me saying, oh, I'm struggling with this, this, and this, and this, it's like, oh, my eating disorder is being a bit crap right now. So I guess that's also how I felt with the BPD and CPTSD diagnosis. It's like whenever I get diagnosed, it's not necessarily, woohoo, I have a new diagnosis. It's, okay, here is a way to explain it that's really short and really easy to understand. I just wanted to get that little update, kind of say, hey, this is something. I actually do have loads of food related video ideas, and I was like, yeah, that's because I'm a foodie. But now it's also, hey, recovering from an eating disorder check. So yeah, that's sort of all I just wanted to say. Hi, my name's Alison. I now have an eating disorder on top of everything else. So yeah, anyways, I hope you appreciated this update. I mean, I don't know, it wasn't a good video, just an update. You could always subscribe to my channel, check out my social media, check out my Amazon wish list if you would like to gift me something. That would be very, very kind and appreciative. And also, if you have any video suggestions, it can be absolutely anything, but my main focus is mental health and witchcraft. So any video topics on that, anything you want to see me talk about, then just let me know. And yeah, that's all. Bye.